departure and the gate is closing. Is ready for departure and the gate is closing. May I have your attention please, this is the final.
Het verzet weer uit het rapport. En dan kunnen we aanrijden aan de hand van al de
The weather en route is mostly good, however, but expect some light turbulence about 1 hour to the flight. Then some light turbulence in the descent towards London Heathrow. And in London there's no short.
Sign is on. We'll provide extension seatbelts for infants. The safety instruction card placed in the seat pocket in front of you. This Boeing 757 aircraft has 10 emergency exits.
front of you.